Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are back on Jurassic World Evolution 2, but this time we're not making an ecosystem. We are doing an ecosystem battle royale. So stay tuned to the end to see who comes out on top. And let the battle commence in 3, 2, 1, and we are away. All dinosaurs can now fight each other. Oh, and the first hunt is actually happening. It's a Hararosaurus hunting down a poor little compy. And, yeah. Okay, that's the first death, and it is a compy hunted down by Hararosaurus number 6. Our first non-hunt fight is a Chasmosaurus versus Hararosaurus. Now, they're both similar sizes, so it can go either way. Hararosaurus did get first hit. Chasmosaurus is doing 11% of damage to the Hararosaurus, and Chasmosaurus is definitely not winning that fight. It's on 21% in 2 hits, meaning it probably will call it off now. Now over here we've got Therizinosaurus versus Cryolophosaurus. Now I actually found out these don't actually live in the swamp, but I thought they looked like they would, so I'll put it in there. My apologies, I didn't know. Therizinosaurus versus Cryolophosaurus. Yeah, I do think the Therizinosaurus probably will win it due to the size and those long claws. Baryonyx is fighting a Concavinator, and it kills it in one bite. Okay, that was a really big overpower there. Dilophosaurus is hunting down another compy. See, I did put 20 of them in there, which was a bit stupid, but it's sort of just 3 meals for them now. The Cryolophosauruses are fighting the Therizinosaurus. Now, due to there being no other things they can hunt, it most likely will end up with all of these Cryolophosauruses getting injuries and then eventually dying. Which, yeah, it lost again and has a broken claw with 4% health. Spinosaurus, the first time we see the Spinosaurus, and it is hunting down one of those things, and oh, and that is the Spinosaurus' first kill. Oh, I love to see it. A Baryonyx is fighting a Taurosaurus, but the Taurosaurus already looks quite weak, and that is the first Taurosaurus death actually. And it died to a Baryonyx. Hararosaurus has taken down a Dilophosaurus, or Negicilla, I like to call them. This Cryolophosaurus over here is on very low health, 10%, and it is going down. And that is the end of that Cryolophosaurus. Let's see how this one's getting on. Or this one might recover. It is losing health, but it is on good health, so it probably would recover from this. The Sinoceratops that had that injury is still going down on health now. It's on 14%. And low stamina. This is not looking good for this Sinoceratops, sadly. Hararosaurus is trying to steal some food from the Baryonyx while it is sleeping. And it's worked. It's actually saved it from starvation as well. Hararosaurus versus Suchomimus, and it is down in one bite. The size was too much, and the Hararosaurus was way too desperate. There's another fight for Alpha versus Sinoceratops and another Sinoceratops. This one is the Alpha, and this one is not. We've got Suchomimus fighting a Hararosaurus, and they all die in one bite to the Suchomimus. Sinoceratopses are still fighting for Alpha. They are hurting each other in the process though. One of the last Cryolophosaurus is fighting the Ferry. This is a bad move by the Cryolophosaurus because it probably will lead to an injury which will eventually lead to death. Not looking good for the Cryolophosaurus. It's on 46% health and has got organ trauma, which is quite serious, and it is losing health. we've got a Dilophosaurus versus a injured Hararosaurus. Now, this could be interesting because since the Hararosaurus is injured and the Dilophosaurus has actually got a kill from a fight and not a hunt. This is the first Dilophosaurus to actually kill something bigger than it. And this is why it's getting the beautiful name of Nedry Killer. We have not seen much from the Spinosaurus yet today. It's killed that one thing, but it's been playing it quite safe. We've got a Taurosaurus versus Suchomimus now. This is one that I do say is quite interesting because they are both same similar size and same similar strength. So I do want to see how this one turns out. And they haven't actually fought. They don't want to risk it. Oh, the Spinosaurus is getting into a fight with the Suchomimus by the looks of things. Unless they call it off, and they do. It was a standoff. Now, when they do get hungry, though, this will most likely turn into a fight. Therizinosaurus has killed with its bare hands one of the Cryolophosaurus, which is its first actual, kill win. Nedry Killer is getting involved in a fight between a Hararosaurus. I am actually sort of rooting for Nedry. But Nedry Killer has came away with an injury. A broken claw, which it will definitely live from. I believe, yeah, it will live from a Nedry. This Chasmosaurus is injured and its health is going down, which might be quite fatal for it. Because the health is going down quite rapidly and it can't cure itself. Suchomimus versus the Spinosaurus, Paleopat. I am intrigued to see who would win this. It's the first Spinosaurus fight that is actually something that has a chance. If anything's going to kill it, it would probably be the Suchomimus. That is 2 hits on the Suchomimus from the Spino. Not looking very good. Okay, they called it off. The Suchomimus is on 11% health and the Spino, I believe, is on full. It's that time of the video where I thank you all so much for supporting me. It means a lot and we've came so far. And thanks to Paleopat for actually reacting and supporting the channel for quite a while now. There is 2 Suchomimuses though in that area. So if they bounce off each other while fighting the Spino, it could end very well for them. Suchomimus is fighting a Dryosaurus and has obviously killed it. Good thing we didn't see that. Dilophosaurus and a injured Cryolophosaurus. I believe that the Dilophosaurus might actually win this. Okay, it scared it off, probably leading to the Cryolophosaurus' death. Anki versus another Baryonyx, a uninjured Anki, versus a dead Baryonyx in 1 hit. This Anki has actually managed to kill a Baryonyx in 1 hit. Taurosaurus and Taurosaurus fighting for Alpha. Hararosaurus has been killed by Hararosaurus has killed a Dilophosaurus, meaning that it will not starve. 2 Suchomimuses, Suchomimus and Triceratops are fighting, and a Spino seems to be trying to fight a Chasmosaurus in the background. The Triceratops has came off with an injury. And the Chasmosaurus has been killed by, obviously, the Spinosaurus in 1 bite. Taurosaurus versus Baryonyx. I actually do think the Taurosaurus might win this. It will come off alive, I know that, but I think it might win this fight. That was 1 big hit, leaving the Baryonyx very, very hurt from that. And another hit, leaving it on low health, 3% versus 100. It will definitely call this off. Triceratops is trying to fight a Suchomimus, but it is got an injury. A Dilophosaurus versus Concavenator, low health Concavenator, meaning it could win this. And Baryonyx versus a Taurosaurus. Taurosaurus isn't full health, but we have seen before that they are very strong. But it might not win this one due to it starting off on quite low health. On 46%, it looks like it isn't winning this battle. The Sinoceratops died to the Suchomimus. And the Concavenator died to the Dilo. The Negukilla has fallen to Heravasaurus. And the Sinoceratops is fighting another Baryonyx. And they are both alphas of their species. This Baryonyx is on 66% health, and there is only 3 of them left. So if it does die, the Baryonyx numbers have dwindled a lot. Or it is on low health and it is getting quite hungry. So if it doesn't win this, it's going to have to find some food soon. This Dilophosaurus does have an injury and is dying from it, but on high health. Heravasaurus and Dilophosaurus fighting, Heravasaurus winning, Taurosaurus and Taurosaurus fighting for alpha, but one does have an injury. There are only 2 Baryonyxes on full health, and there is one that is dying, so it looks like there's only going to be 2 Baryonyxes soon, but it has found food, which could save it. And there is 1 Dilophosaurus left. Taurosaurus versus Baryonyx. This is quite a good fight to see because it can go either way. But looking at health-wise, it looks like the Baryonyx is probably going to win this one. This is the last Baryonyx left as well, so if it did die, that would mean the Baryonyxes are out of the question. The Taurosauruses have made it away on low health but no injury, but the Baryonyx has got an injury and a broken claw. But it isn't dying from it, meaning that the Baryonyx is still in it. And Anki is fighting a Suchomimus, which I think is quite interesting because I'm not sure who will win that. There's a Taurosaurus versus a injured Baryonyx. This could go very bad for the Baryonyx, even though they are on similar health. On low health with a injury, and Suchomimus has walked away clean from that. The Baryonyx has got another injury, but still living, and the Taurosaurus did win that fight. There's also only one of these left, the Aranosaurus, whatever you call them. There is 2 Suchomimuses left. Oh, the Spinosaurus has killed a Suchomimus with 100% health remaining. Which means, if I am right, there is only 1 Suchomimus left. And there's also a Taurosaurus has killed a Baryonyx, which means I believe we are actually down to the final Baryonyx. And the Taurosaurus versus the last Baryonyx, meaning if it wins this, the Baryonyxes are now out of the competition. The final Baryonyx has fallen to a Taurosaurus. It doesn't look like we're going to see the Therizinosaurus again because it's gone all the way north away from all the battles, which means if it stays up there, it's technically won. The Dilophosaurus with the claw injury is dying of starvation because the only animal that is nearby is the Therizinosaurus, and it can definitely not kill that. So it is looking like we might see the end of the Dilophosaurus. Which means that this guy might be the last one, but he is also starving. And if you can see on the map, they're both really far away. And the Dilophosaurus has died, meaning there is 1 Dilophosaurus left. But the other Dilophosaurus dying has actually saved the other one. And these are the final dinosaurs that have won, because they've survived all this time, and I think that deserves a win. Even if they're not the last dino, it deserves a win. So in the valley at the bottom, we have got 1, 2, 3 Taurovasauruses that have actually managed to survive. And a Compy as well that somehow managed to live this long. We've got the final Chasmosaurus. The only survivor of their kind has managed to make it all the way through. We've got the Oranosaurus, whatever you call it. It has also managed to make all the way through. And the Spino has also survived. Two Ankies have survived, both from full health. And 2 Sinoceratopses as well. Both of them well away from danger. The final Suchomimus has also survived on low food, but when we stop the Battle Royale, it counts as a win. Final Dilophosaurus has survived. And the Therizinosaurus has also survived by just, well, hiding and fighting small dinos. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see these remaining dinosaurs maybe fight against each other, I might do that. But without further ado, let's just end the video. So, goodbye.